Hello and welcome to video number 8. We're going to talk about the follow-up series. What should you email in your follow-up series? Well, you can provide more gifts and more training. Usually 4 to 5 weeks of training is good before you actually email out promotional offers. So basically remember, balance education, then promotion. Education, then promotion. Do it back and forth. And you also want to stick with a medium, as this will attract a certain type of person as well. You can either do videos, you can do audio podcasts, you can do just plain text emails, but whatever you choose, try to stick with one consistently. So video, textual, or audio. You can do a video a week if you like to do videos and that's faster for you, or you can do textual, or you can do audio podcasts as well. Now, the key to this is connect each week backwards. So week 4 should have a link back to week number 3. So in the email with week 4, you can say something like, I hope you had a chance to view week 3. If you haven't, here's the link. Now let's talk about week 4, so that if anybody misses your emails, they can always go back. So have a link from that week to go back. But obviously with week 1, there's nothing to go back. So it starts with week 1. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the next slide after this one. But for now, I want to talk about the week or daily schedule. You can do a weekly schedule or you can do a daily schedule. I recommend a weekly schedule because it's usually better and it's more spread out. But what you want to do is kind of lay out everything out and figure out, okay, do you want to do video, do you want to do audio, or do you want to do text? And whatever that might be, stick with that. Now, let me help you out by giving you a sample email 1 and sample email 2. With a sample email 1, this is what I would write. This is basically the initial offer. I would say, welcome and thanks for signing up. Here's your gift. And then, of course, I would include the link. And then, of course, after that, I would say something like, next week, I'll be checking up on you with some more tips on X topic. Stay tuned. So this first email sets the tone for the future emails. Then, of course, we got sample email number 2. And I would say something like, I hope you enjoyed your gift, and if you missed it, here's your link. So I point back to the email number 1. And then I would say one way of using this gift is to increase X is blah. So that would be my tip for email number 2. And then after that, providing that email tip, I would say today I want to elaborate on this more, blah, blah, blah. So I'd elaborate on it more. And then I would set the tone for the next email and say, next week we'll discuss blah. See you then. So sample email number 3, 4, 5, and more would be basically the same as this format here. And what you're trying to do is you're positioning yourself as not just an expert or an authority figure, but as a friend as well, because you want to eventually gain trust, which eventually creates sales. And most people start emailing without creating that relationship and trust. Avoid doing that. Be patient. Otherwise, it's going to lower the conversions. No trust equals no sales. So think about a friend versus a salesman that you don't know. With a friend, it's somebody who you trust in terms of long term. If they recommend something, you're more likely to say, okay, I'll go try that out, versus somebody on the street or sales guy saying, hey, go try this out, right? So you want to position yourself as a friend. Higher conversions, long-term list strength, and sales. With a salesman, it's short-term hype. They get all excited, but then that wears off later on. You may make sales in the beginning, but of course then you're going to lose your conversions later down the road.